I was not before today too familiar with APPAC, but as I got here and I researched a little bit into the organization, I am very impressed and I'm very happy that somebody, Dr. Ijaz Saab and Naid Bhatti and others have taken the initiative to address this extremely important and critical need for our community in this country. What APPAC is trying to do in creating the awareness of the importance for political activism in the community is a vital and crucial need of this community. And I'll share with you for a couple of minutes why I say that. Pakistanis have been coming to America for over 50 years now in significant and large numbers. The Ambassador Saab and the Raja Saab will correct me if I'm wrong. By different counts, there is 1.5 to 2 million Pakistanis in the United States. There is almost 250,000 Pakistanis in the New York tri-state area. However, our representation and our voice is disproportionately less compared to our numbers. And one thing that all Pakistanis have in common is this. We come from a wide, diverse array of socioeconomic backgrounds. We have different professions, different economic statures. But one thing that is common with all Pakistanis, at least the vast majority of Pakistanis, is they feel socially alienated in this country. And they somehow, me included, tend to blame the society or extraneous factors for that. And that is certainly not the case. The blame, at least partly, lies with us. It lies within us. What I submit to you is that we as a community have never fully made the transformation from being American Pakistanis to Pakistani Americans. We are still sort of caught up in that trap. We are like the first generation immigrants that got here maybe in my case about 30 years ago. But somehow I think our luggage still has not arrived here. Part of us is still back home, and there's really nothing wrong with that. But wherever we are, we must embrace that society fully and wholeheartedly. As I was sitting here today, and the national anthem of the United States was being played, what I realized was, do I even know all the words to that anthem after 30 years in this country? I'm not going to ask anybody to raise their hands, but let's just ask ourselves, what have we really done? How many of us really know all the words? So the point really, guys, is that this association is a first step, but it has a long way to go. But it will only get there with our help and our participation in this in this very necessary activity. And there are so many forms this activity can take. It is not only up to the leaders and the organizers, it is all up to us. There's a small things we can do. We can go attend the local school board meeting. We can go attend the local planning board meeting. We can volunteer for the fire department. We can volunteer for the EMT. We need to become part of the social fabric of the society. And nobody is going to help us do that. It is something that we must do. And all I got to say at the end is, this is one of the most important things that we can do for our community. Yes, the charity, the education initiatives, and all the other initiatives are extremely important also. But this by far is what we owe our children and our next generation, to make sure that we are fully assimilated and part of the mainstream of this great country that we call our home. Thank you so very much for your time.